Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Isn't that cute? Tiny little flashlight. That's it. So, it's called a Voltax. This is the packaging here. So I got this from the Dollarama, the local buck store for $5. And it's rechargeable. Though it's not a lithium battery, from what I can tell, it looks more like a nickel methyl hydrate. They also give you a cute little box with a little rechargeable cable in it, which I haven't even bothered to open because this is just a micro USB. And I got so many of these things, it's disgusting. Anyways, so this is your power button back here, obviously. Does not illuminate when turned on. Okay. And it has a function where it flashes red while charging, green when it's fully charged. You only get an hour and a half run time. It's only a little 500 milliamp battery, but it's also pretty bright too, which is pretty impressive. Let me just turn off the lights in here and you can kind of get an idea anyways. So decently bright enough. I mean, you're definitely going to find your way around in the dark with this sucker. So not too bad. And it's got the center focused little round beam there. That's your brightest point. So not too bad. And then of course we got our strobe. And then the cob. The cob lights up really well too. So anyways, you had to figure eventually there might be another flashlight video. The battery is not technically replaceable in this thing. You can unscrew the front and it's all soldered together, so not exactly what you call an easy chore to get at the battery. So no biggie though. It does have a nice little strong pocket clip and it is very strong, so I'll give them that. It's all aluminum construction too, so also decent. For $5, hour and a half run time, 3 main functions. The brightest setting, the strobe, and the cob. That works. There's a lot of flashlights I've done for you guys where it's here's the bright, here's the medium, here's the low. Now it flashes, and then it's oh yeah SOS, and then it might turn off eventually. Some flashlights have a lot more function than others, obviously. This thing is about 300 lumens, they claim, which I'm not pulling the lumen tester out for this one, but I'm going to give it a, okay, it's probably definitely up there. Okay, it's probably definitely within that 300 lumen range, at least for the main light goes. So the cob would be a little bit dimmer, obviously. But I don't know, it's not bad for $5. So if you're looking for something that's metal construction, I don't think that they say anything about being waterproof or not, though. I don't think it would be, especially considering the charge port is wide open to you. Nope. No mention of it, so I'm going to say no. But it doesn't mean you can't hold it in your hand if you had to go outside for some reason and, I don't know, maybe your fuse box is outside your house. I mean, people still have houses like that. As long as you held it in your hand so that the water couldn't get inside the back end of it, then I can see maybe a little bit of water resistance there, but otherwise I probably wouldn't throw it in your bathtub or your swimming pool. So, but for $5, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. A lot of the flashlights on the market nowadays, more and more of them are becoming waterproof. More and more of them obviously have replaceable lithium-ion batteries in them as opposed to nickel methyl hydrate, which definitely also explains the low run time of about an hour and a half. So not only that, but it's also 500 milliamps. But a nickel methyl hydrate battery tends to discharge a lot faster than a lithium ion. The only other drawback you're going to find with a nickel methyl hydrate battery is you better charge this thing once a month even if you're not using it, because like NiCad batteries, once a nickel methyl hydrate battery has also been activated for the first time, well, guess what happens when you have it charged up fully and you just leave it on the shelf endlessly? Loses charge. And eventually, the day you need it, that's the day it's dead. So whether you use this or not, at least once a month, put it on the charger, top up the battery. It's going to keep the battery healthy. Okay, that's a big thing right there. That's a win-win. All right. The other thing you could do is just leave it plugged in all the time, because once the light goes green, that means that the charging circuit has now shut down. Okay, so it's not going to keep charging, and as the voltage drops enough to where it needs to kick back in, it'll automatically peak it for you. So you do have a couple of options here. Okay, I do this with my iPhone. You know, I mean, I leave it on the charger all the time. And then when I need the phone, I grab my phone, I put it in the car, it's back on the charger in the car. I mean, I've had that iPhone 15 since what, March? I've got like 26 cycles on that battery, and it's still 100% health, okay? I know how to make my batteries last longer, because even in here, I'm yakking on the phone. It's plugged into the charger when I'm yakking on the phone. It's plugged into the charger when I'm plugged into the car, too. It's very rare that I actually have my phone off of a charger at any given point in time, because of the cost of replacing batteries, for one, no. The other thing is it's my lifestyle. I don't need to have it off the charger all the time. Okay, and once the charger stops charging my phone, it stops until it needs a little top up. So that definitely cuts down on the cycles too. Anyways, but we're talking about a flashlight. But I give it a 4 out of 5. Check one out for yourself. I mean, it's $5. That's actually pretty cheap for something this well made. I mean, literally in today's dollar, it's probably about $5 worth of aluminum that they had to start with, at least. But then you got the LEDs, you got the charge circuit. You can't even build one of these things for $5 yourself. I mean, you know, so I mean, that's not bad, and it does seem to be pretty, you know, durable with being made out of metal. It is what appears to be, well, it's definitely yeah, that's a thick plastic lens on it. That's not flexible and cheap. That's got some thickness to it. Anyway, there you go. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and we'll see you on the next one. Ciao.